Isaiah 30 and 8. And it reads, Now go, write it before them in a table, and note it in a book. This may be for the time to come, forever and ever.
Right, the Most High said, document this. Right, I want this documented. Right, read on.
That this is a rebellious people.
Exactly, this is a rebellious people. That's why we read in 1 Corinthians the 10th chapter from verse 1. Go all the way back to the wilderness. Come all the way up to now. Our people is a rebellious people. But the Most High had it documented in the Bible. So we can't run from it. Right? We can't run from it. Our people are rebellious. Right? Read on.
Lying children.
A bunch of liars, man. Read on.
Children that will not hear the law of the Most High.
Right, that's it. They don't want to hear the law of the Most High. You know what it is? They think the law is like an irksome restraint. It's restraining them. It's keeping them back. That's what they're thinking. The law is keeping them back from their pleasures, from what they want to do. Right? That's what our people thinking. The Most High laws is restraining them from doing what they want to do, the pleasures of the life, following the customs, the way of life of the heathen, the manner of the heathen, right? Because they give you a license to do whatever you want to do. If it feels good, do it. And you run with that. But with the Most High, there's laws you got to live by, statutes and commandments, right? And that restrain you from the pleasure you want to have, which is the lust of the flesh, right? The pride of life. Read on up.
Verse 10. Which say to the seers, see not.
Right, to say to the prophets, don't prophesy, right? Read on.
And to the prophet, prophesy not unto us the right things, speak unto us smooth things, prophecy, deceit.
Right. You see that they said, well, if you're going to prophesy, they don't want to hear us prophesy, but if you're going to prophesy, prophesy smooth things. Prophesy lies. That's what our people love, right? They love that sweet lie. They love sweet lies. You understand? Our people love that sweet lies. They don't want to hear the truth. They do not want to hear the truth. They run from it. Right? We don't know.
Verse 11. Get you out of the way. Turn aside out of the path. Cause the Holy One of Israel to cease from before us.
Exactly. They want the Most High out the way. So they can continue in the lifestyle that they want to live. Right? They want to continue to rebel against Him. And how do they rebel against Him? They're not hearkening to His words. Right? They're doing their thing. Right? They're not keeping His laws, His statutes, His commandments, His judgments. They're not doing it. Again, they want the pleasures, man. That pleasure is like a drug to our people. Right? That pleasure is a drug. They can't let it go. Right? They love to hang out on the corner, hustling. Right? Hustling, selling poison to our people. Counting all the money they make. Bragging on each other. Right? Committing adultery with each other. Right? And the list goes on and on and on and on. Getting high. You understand? Again, the wickedness don't end. The wickedness don't end. Right? Read on.
Verse 12. Wherefore, thus saith the Holy One of Israel, because ye despise this word, and trust in oppression and perverseness, and stay thereon.
Right. So the hold right there from it says, ye despise this word. Right? Hold what you got, we're coming back to it. It says, our people despise the word. Right? They despise the word. What is the word? Go to Ephesians 1 and 13 real quick. Right? They despise the word. Right? Let's find out what the word is, or who the word is. Right? Ephesians chapter 1 verse 13. 1:13. Yeah.
Ephesians chapter 1 verse 13.
But this is now, right? Our people despise the word. Right now in this time, right? Read on.
And it reads, and in whom he also trusted. After that, he heard the word of truth.
The word of truth. That's what our people despise. They despise the word of truth, right? And what is the word of truth? Read on.
After the truth, the gospel of your salvation.
The gospel of salvation. That's what they despise, right? The word of truth, which is the gospel of salvation. You see that? Read that again for me, y'all.
Ephesians chapter 1, verse 13.
Because we read, right? Our people despise the word. And what is the word? Read on.
It says, in whom ye also trusted. After that, ye heard the word of truth.
The word of truth. That's what it's talking about. The word of truth. Right, read on.
The gospel of your salvation.
The gospel of salvation. That's what our people despise. Right? The word of truth, which the word is Yahushai, right? The gospel of salvation. And that's what you're rejecting. You're rejecting your own salvation, man. Read on.
In whom also after that ye believed. You were sealed with that Holy Spirit of promise.
Exactly. Our people running from that word of truth, man. That word of truth is what they're running for. They're running from. Which is their own salvation. Right? They don't want to be saved. They don't want to be delivered. You understand? Why? Because the pleasures of the world is that strong, man. They literally go after Satan. That's who controls it all. Satan. You understand? Now go back to Isaiah 30.
Isaiah 30, go back to verse 12.
Yep.
Isaiah 30, verse 12. Wherefore, thus says the Holy One of Israel, because ye despise the word.
Right. You despise this word. Again, the word is the word of truth, the gospel of salvation. That's what our people despise. Read on.
And trust in oppression and perverseness.
Perverseness means to turn aside. Right? To turn aside. Or wickedness. So our people turn aside after wickedness. Right? They trust in their wickedness. Alright? That's what our people delight in. Right? Read on.
And stay thereon.
They love it so much, they're staying on it. They ain't repenting at all. They don't want to change that way of life. They don't want to change it. They want to continue with those wickedness they're doing. Right? They hate the light. You see? Because the light manifests their evil deeds, man. Read on, huh?
Verse 13. Therefore, this iniquity shall be to you as a breach ready to fall.
Right, the wickedness you're doing is going to be like a breach waiting to fall. Right, just think Katrina. Read on.
Swelling out in a highway, whose breaking cometh suddenly at an instant.
Right, and I always use Katrina as an example for this. Katrina is the perfect example. When they least expected it, they blew the levee. And what happened? The destruction come upon them. Just that quick. Right? Just that quick. And it goes to show you it's going to be the same thing. The same thing applies. Your judgment, right? The judgment is being held back right now. And the time is going to come when it's going to be released. It's going to be let go. When you least expect it. Just as in Katrina. Right? When that breach fell and the water came in, how many died? You understand? The same thing applies. Right? The judgment for your action is being held back by a breach, right? What's going to happen? That breach is going to go. And then your judgment is going to spill over and take y'all out. You understand why? Because y'all don't want to repent. You want to continue in your foolishness and your follies. Right? You are love the ways of the heathen. You love their customs, their manner of life. So what? You're partaking in her sins. So you must receive of her plagues. If you don't repent, read on now.
Verse 14. And he shall break it as the breaking of the potter's vessel, that is breaking in pieces.
Right, he's going to break the levee. Those levee, he's going to break it. Right? And let your judgment overflow. Read on.
He shall not spare, so that there shall not be found in the bursting of its herd to take fire from the earth.
Right, a shirt. A shirt is like a clay pot. Right? When the judgment comes, you ain't going to find nothing to help you or give you any comfort. That's what that is saying. You're going to find nothing to help you or give you comfort. Right? You don't know.
Or to take water out of the pit.
Or to take water out of the pit. And we're going to tell you why this judgment is going to come. Right? We're going to tell you why this judgment is going to come. Go to Proverbs 124.
Proverbs chapter 1, verse 24.
This is why this is going to happen to you, right? Read on.
Because I have called and he refused.
Right, the Most High calling out to you and you refuse. Right? He said our brothers on the highways all throughout the world calling out. Right? And the majority of our people refuse. Read on.
I have stretched out my hand and no man regarded.
Right. No man cares. No man's regarding.
Verse 25. But ye have set out now all my counsel.
Right. You said that not all the Most High counsel. Right. He sent out men to you. Right. And the bottom line is you reject them. Read on.
And would none of my reproof.
Right. You did not want to be corrected. You don't want to be corrected. Right. Read on.
I also will laugh at your calamities.
Right. The Most High is going to laugh at your calamity again when that judgment is broken down from that levy. Right. Which it's all symbolic. I'm using the Katrina thing as a symbolic thing. Right. It's symbolic. The levy is holding back the Lord's judgment. Right. So when the Lord break the levy and let the judgment overflow and take your out, He's going to laugh at you. Right. You know.
I will mark when your fear cometh.
He's going to mark you. Right, read on.
Verse 27. When your fear cometh as desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, when distress and anguish cometh upon you, then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer.
Right, you're going to call on the Most High when it's too late, because judgment is already dished out. You're going to call on him when it's too late. He ain't going to answer. You read on.
They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me.
Right. You're going to seek the Most High early, but you ain't going to find him. Why? Because you were warned. Right? He sent out servants and counselors. Right? He sent out people to you to warn you of the judgment coming. Right? To let you know to repent and get right. But you refuse it. So what? When the judgment comes, you're going to get mocked. I'm going to give you an example of getting mocked. Go to Judges, the 10th chapter. Judges, the 10th chapter. This is how you're going to get mocked. Right? When the judgment comes, this is how you're going to get mocked. Judges 10 and verse 13, sort of verse 13. Right? This is how the Most High is going to mock y'all. Because again, He's reached out His hands. He sent out His servants, counselors, to give you warning, right? To bid you to the marriage. Verse 13, Judges 10 and 13.
Judges chapter 10, verse 13.
And all y'all did was make mockery, right? You make mockery of the Lord's servants, right? You make mockery of us, right? And you don't believe, right? So when the judgment comes, and they are, right, the Lord is going to mock you. This is how He's going to do it. See what you got?
Judges chapter 10, verses 13, and it reads, Yet ye have forsaken me and served other gods. Wherefore I will deliver you no more.
Right, the Most High said you have forsaken Him and served other gods. Right, the gods of the heathens. Right, you're worshiping idols. You're doing all these things. Right, you're serving other gods. Right, you're following another custom, another philosophy, another way of life. Right, you forsake the Most High for naught. Read on.
Verse 14. Go and cry unto the gods which ye have chosen. Let them deliver you in the time of your tribulation.
Right. Go. Right. Go and call on the God that you have chosen and let them deliver you in the time of your tribulation. Understand? That is mocking. All right. So whatever deity you worship, when the judgment is being dished out, run to that deity. Let him deliver you out of it. You understand? Let them deliver you out of it. Right? Whatever you have in high esteem over the Most High God, let them deliver you out of the judgment that's coming. You understand? That's how you're going to